It's the Aggies, it's the Longhorns, it's the Lone Star Showdown. I'm live in Austin with more.
And coming up at 6:15 tonight, the new federal hold on hemp is hurting some businesses right here in Central Texas. Allison Hill talks to a new Gatesville business owner about how the new funding bill will affect her sales. Whether you're hitting the roads to visit some family or friends, or you're on the highway to Austin for Friday's matchup, traffic like this is probably in your future. All right, thank you so much for tuning in for our News at 6. I'm senior neighborhood reporter Bobby Portavant here outside of Rally House in Waco. We have a pretty big matchup coming up at the end of the week. Who are you pulling for? The Texas Longhorns or the Aggies? And we're doing a preview with our Donna Conrad, who's live over in Austin right now. Now, Donna, the Aggies are actually putting together a pretty historic season. So what would a win against the Longhorns mean?
Yeah, Bobby, absolutely. This one would mean a whole lot for Texas A&M. A win would mean an SEC championship game appearance for the first time since they joined the league back in 2012. They would also go 12-0 for the first time since 1992, and they would pretty much lock up a top 4 seed in the college football playoffs, which means they'd also get a first-round bye. So definitely a lot on the line when it comes to that. Earlier this week, we caught up with the players who got a taste of this rivalry last year. Here's what they had to say about this year's game.
It's a rivalry game, so it's a little bit more hatred, a little bit more emotion, and a little bit more attitude. So we're just going to try to control that, stay in the greenhouse, and do what we're supposed to do, because that's all that matters.
Yeah, learned there's a lot of built-up tension with the break they had in the rivalry, but it's a big game. I was glad to be a part of it last year, and glad to have the chance to be a part of it again.
Of course, it's all the history. Like me being a guy from St. Louis, I don't know too much about it, but just what the guys from Texas talk about, and the guys that played here, the coaches that played here, it's real big history with this game. So you got to attack it with all your heart, and just give it your all. But at the same time, you got to stay level-minded and just know what comes ahead.
I mean, that's what everyone talks about. Texas A&M. So it's gonna be a fun game. I'm excited to play in it. Back in DKR too, which will be a lot of fun. Be a great atmosphere. Fans will be rocking. It's gonna be a great game.
We might have to calm people down instead of pick people up this week, but just doing a good job and reminding people, don't get too high, don't get too low, stay level-headed until it's all zeros on the clock and we up by 100.
The number 3 Aggies will take on the number 16 Longhorns here at DKR Friday night. Kickoff is set for 6:30 p.m. And remember, you can watch it right here.